Alright, hello everyone, welcome back to another Honkai Star video. It has been a ton of a time since the last time I dropped a Honkai Star video. To be honest, it's not that I quit making Honkai Star content, it was that I was pondering. And yes, I have to admit I did actually kind of lost interest in Star for a while, because of these filler patches, with the Rappa and etc. But hey, they announced I guess it's 3.0, I guess. And that actually got me intrigued, with the whole new characters, and that is exactly what we are going to discuss today. I am going to run you through the four characters that's going to be in the next patch. That is, first we have Fugui, and we have Sunday, the two new characters, and the rerun characters alongside them, which is gonna be Jingyan and Firefly. Without any further ado, let's get to the video real quick. Alright, so let's start from the first character, which is Fugui. Now, why do I start for Fugui first? Because for me personally, it's kind of comes off as biased again. The one that I want to say is that Fugui, yeah, see, Fugui is in the second phase, I understand, which means if you're going to put for her, you're gonna have more time to save. It's what I think uh, is slightly on a higher scale to pull than Sunday. Okay, again, it might come up biased because it's Tingyun Alter and etc. But think about this. Okay, think about this. First of all, we don't have to go to the kit first. Okay, we can just see from first she's an agility, right? That means one thing. Even just judging from this, you can play her at Akron comp, right? She she's a support. So she's a harmony, but for some reason it's in nihility. So you understand what I'm going here, right? She can be used in another team comp while also being viable to be used in Akron's team comp. You see what I'm getting at here? And guess what? Yes, this patch, the rerun that you guys just went through, there's an Akron. So if you on the off case you do pull for her, you have a one banner gap. Yeah, if you skip Sunday and Jingen, you will have Fugui. Alright? I wish you all the luck, by the way, on pulling for her. Now, if you go in deeper into her kit, then you'll see that she actually buffs a break effect. That is her skill. So she buffs break effect, and for her, but I'm just gonna tell you that she has a exo toughness. Exo toughness is something that is labeled as in like purple-ish. No worries, it's going to be in the screen for you to see. So basically, when you break an enemy weakness, right? You break an enemy weakness, there's gonna be exo toughness. If you break it again, they're gonna deal even more damage to the enemy. So you can have even more big damage, right? So she is good in Acheron team. She is actually mainly going to be used in Fireflies or any super break teams because of her buffs to break effect and additional debuff to the enemy from her kit, right? Now, if you go down to her ultimate, we will see that she deals a huge amount of fire damage to all her enemies. That means you run her on a super break team, then it will definitely help with breaking the enemy's toughness even much more faster, especially if you run her with Firefly because she is also a fire type, right? And also, this ignores weakness type, by the way, her ultimate, so it does not matter if Firefly already implants a weakness or not. And again, like I told you before, if you go to her talent, there's going to be an exo toughness. So it's going to be equivalent to 40% of the enemy max toughness. So it's going to be much more easy to break these than the normal toughness. And again, deals way more damage to enemy, right? So her technique basically dazes an enemy, lasting for 10 seconds. And if you enter the battle via Fugue's technique, then Fugue is going to be action advanced with a 100% base chance to basically inflict death reduction state. And yes, not only this is good for Super Break, you already can see that she applies a lot of debuffs to the enemy, which in turn, in Acheron team, that means you can build her stack much more faster. Let's go to Sunday. Okay, let's go to Sunday first. Now, Sunday should be pulled only if you have a summon type DPS. Okay, he supports a summon type of DPS. I mean, you don't have to use him with a summon type DPS, but he reaches his maximum potential with a summon type of DPS. Summon type of DPS is, for example, the character that he is going to be rerun with, which is Jingyuan, right? So, what if you don't have a summon type DPS? Should you pull for him? Personally, no. I would still say you should go for Fuge more. But if you like him, then feel free to pull for him, since he is going to be in the first phase. So, his kit is definitely used as like your usual harmony. Of course, he's going to buff your ally. Using his skill is going to buff a specific ally and increases their damage by all the way up to 30%. Now, this is why you want to pair him with a summon type of DPS, because if you pair him with a summon type of DPS, then the summon will also additionally increase a damage boost effect by 50% for 2 turns. So when he's using this skill on an ally that is getting ulted or under the effect of his ult, then it's going to recover a skill point instead of consuming one, which is huge, right? Okay, let's go to his ult then. What does Sunday's ult do? Sunday's ult is basically like the normal Tingyun's ult is gonna regenerate energy by 20% of the max energy for one ally. It's also going to turn them and their summon to BT-fight, which is his ult effect. Again, remember, if you use his ult first, you want to use his ult first, and then after that you're going to use his skill, so it doesn't consume a skill point. Instead, it's going to recover a skill point. It also his ult is going to increase the crit damage equal to 30% of Sunday's crit damage plus 12%, basically buff crit damage, and it's going to have 3 turns, total of 3 turns for Sunday, right? It's going to only for one designated ally, so it's not going to be for everyone. So his talent is basically additional buff crit rate by 20% when using skill. So yes, Sunday is going to buff crit rate and crit damage even if you don't have summon. It's fine, but it's going to be much more better if you have summon. So no worries if you don't have a summon type of DPS. If you still want to pull for him, that is totally fine, and that is okay. So what is his technique then? His technique basically uses an ability on an ally target in the next battle. So once you enter a battle, the target's damage dealt will be increases by 50%. Though I don't know that this ally target can be selected or it's randomized. Now when you talk about the 2 characters, right? The 2 new characters. Now, depends on which you're going to pull. The priority is going to be changed. If you pull for Sunday, now of course you want to try your best to get Jingyuan. Or you can wait for the future characters. This is where it comes to play. Sunday's potential is still unknown. Should the future character have more summon DPS, then his value is absolutely going to skyrocket, right? We have new characters such as the Aglaya, a new Remembrance Path. We don't know how she's going to be played. maybe summoned or maybe not, any remembrance path, and we have remembrance MC. If both of them are going to be relying on summon, then Sunday is the way to go for future characters, right? That's why he is still like a bet, right? From the meta perspective. Then that way you feel free to skip for Jingyan and wait for the patch after the next patch, right? Now, if you were to pull for Fugue, then of course your main focus is actually to get Firefly first and then Fugue. Pull for the DPS first and then Fugue. Because you can have Firefly and not have Fugue and still have a team. Especially you already have Rame. And you already can have a super big team. Right? However, if you already have a DPS like a Sorapa, then you can already pull for Fugue without worrying about the super break. Basically, what you need is a super break DPS first, and then you pull for Fugue. Yeah, pull for DPS first, and then your harmony supports. That's basically it for this video. I don't want to make it too long. Let me know what you guys think. If this video helps you or not, let me know if you have any questions in the comment section below. And if you have any feedbacks, feel free to do those too. I have a Discord server if you want to join, you want to ask anything, or you want to just hang out. Link will be in the description, and I'll see you guys in the next video. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I hope it'll be helpful to you. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace, everyone.